The note instructed me to never open the parcel, but instead put it in a safe that I had no idea existed before reading the letter. The safe itself was filled with more small paper bundles tied with twine. I did as the letter instructed. Sure enough, after their final night, there was blood. It wasn't a lot of blood, but enough to cause concern. How much is an amount of blood to cause? I feel like any amount beyond like a drop would be a concerning amount.
Yeah, even like, yeah, basically. If it didn't look like it was like, oh, someone pricked their finger, I would definitely be like, okay, someone was bleeding in here. What the fuck?
No, it's just one splash. They just sliced open their forearm. They're probably
they just cut their jugular. That's not a concern. Fine.
It's okay. This couldn't be from more than one person, so it's okay. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
This is definitely 6 or 7 deer.
It looks like they had a good hunting trip, huh?
Yeah. Wow, the hunting is so good around here.
Yeah, they're checking out. There's just blood all over their clothes and their mouth. It's like, y'all have a good hunting trip? Good time? Huh?
Yeah, a lot of elk out this season, huh?
Just drenched. No one acknowledges it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, my boy.
Yeah. Midway through the story, it's like they all had a distinct Transylvanian accent.
Yeah, exactly. Do not worry about it. We are fine. I love your. Are you from Wisconsin? Just like totally oblivious to everything. It's like,
is that a Midwest accent I hear?
You know, I had a friend from Chicago. It's like, oh, we miss your parents. You're very stupid.
Yeah, they're like full blown Dracula. They're in the coats with like the count pieces and stuff.
Yeah, the widow's peak and everything too in their hair.
Yeah. The tiled floors were sticky and oh my gosh, the tiled floors were sticky and the carpet had soaked in whatever bled out of the bathroom. I replaced the carpet as my father had shown me and scrubbed the bathroom until no trace was left. Looking back, of course it seems of course it seems suspicious now, but it was always that way with the family. Like, well, in hindsight, knowing what I know now, it was a little weird. But it's not. At the time, who cares if they killed 16 deer? The caves closed down for the foreseeable future. Already, tourism had waned in the last few years, and it was getting difficult to keep the motel open. I was running out of options, so I opened the second envelope. Which, let me just say, if anyone leaves me letters when they die, and they're like, open this one when this happens, open this one, this I'm reading all of them.
Yeah,
I'm reading
same
all of them
setting that day to be thrown away in the trash. Never thought about it.
Burned. Just gone with the wind.
Yeah, fire fodder for the cold winter night. Actually, it couldn't have been a hotter night. I still make a fire.
I'm gonna be like Michael Caine in The Dark Knight. Like, oh, this letter was left by like your lover. You know, confessing their feelings before they died. I'm burning it in the kitchen right now.
I saw a baby with a jewel the size of a tangerine.
What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about, Alfred?
Some men just watch the world burn.
Have you seen?
Why don't you shut the fuck up and do my laundry, Alfred?
Have you seen? Have you seen the picture of him about Bane?
Yeah.
Okay, Bane is the scariest guy I've ever seen in my life. I think about that like once a month and just start giggling. It's such a funny. The idea of him just crying to Batman like, this guy is so scary. Bane is the scariest guy I've ever seen in my life.
This is truly the most frightening man we've ever seen before in my life. Master Wayne.
Master Wayne. No.
This story has made me spark an idea to make a short story of my own called Penis Toes. Because I was thinking about it, and because I don't. No, listen. How scary would it be? And really follow me with this. You wake up. The knee thing got me thinking. I was like, that is creepy. What if you woke up? Actually, if any viewers out there, male and female, you wake up, you You're stretching at your feet. You do like one of those nice big stretches. Ooh, maybe give yourself a Charlie horse. Ow, that shouldn't have done that. And you step out of your bed, and as you step on the floor, you notice that you feels like you have no bones in your feet or in your toes. You're like, what the fuck? You look down, and it's just different sizes penises. Some circumcised, some not. And all of your toes are just different lengths and girths of penises. And now you have to figure out why you have these weird, and like you try to walk, you have to learn how to walk again, kind of thing. That'd be kind of scary, huh? Would that be a good story? And they all pee. Like you go to the doctor and he's like, how is it possible? You have all these. So then at different points of the day, you're like, fuck, I gotta pee. And then you don't know which toe is going to come out of, or if it's going to come out of your regular penis. Or would it be funner if you peed out of everything at the same time? It'd probably be too fun. You'd probably need to make it random. Because you get used to your body. What's wrong with you, Jake? Sorry, Rebecca. I'm just a bit sad. I have penis toes. They can't be that bad. Oh my God, Jake. Now that you know my secret, I have to strangle you. He becomes a murderer. The penis toe strangler strikes again this week. I pissed my pants. He's talking about his shoes. Come on, I know that gotcha. That's a good one. That's a good bit. I keep peeing myself. Just ruined a bunch of pair of New Balances.
Part 2. He knew that I knew.
Have they departed?
I nodded.
Have they left me anything?
Yeah, what is this voice you're doing right now?
What? It's a vampire voice. You know, dude, here I am trying my best to give you a cool vampire voice, which I think is pretty cool. Vampire kind of voice, right? And then you don't even respond to my penis story the penis foot story that I think is actually kind of sick, penis toes, which I am trademarking that. That is going to be something that you see on Netflix. It's going to be a Mike Flanagan short series. It's going to be pretty good. But you know what? Whatever, man. I don't need your fucking approval. That's all I got to say. I'm not bummed out or anything. Let's just say that.
He asked, his voice finally cracking. Wasn't until he was gone that I realized the trail of mud only led outside. Oh. What does that mean?
He's flying.
Oh, he flew in?
Yeah, he's floating. Or maybe he came in as a bat.
As a bat. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And he smelled the garlic bread and he did.
Oh, God, that's totally stinky. Yucky. Don't like that no more. Put that away.
And then he just lunges at her with his teeth.
That night, I could not sleep.
You know.
Said in a weak, hushed voice.
I don't. Is my sister, is she like you?
He nodded in a way that seemed he was confused that I was even asking.
That's awesome.
Are you fucking dumb? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like, yeah, your sister dies, quote unquote, and then she's there every 4 years for like the past several decades.
It's pretty funny. He's just like,
Dude, are you serious? It's been like 30 years and she has not changed. Are you fucking dense?
oh my God. Is my sister like you guys?
Bro. Are you fucking me right now?
Because of the accent, now it just sounds like one of those like Slavic gangster types in the Adidas
yeah, but see,
tracksuits.
does that kind of that kind of tracks like a Sylvanian kind of vampire family, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It would be too weird
like,
if they
chain smoking like Russian cigarettes in a in an Adidas.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me. Well, no, they luckily I would agree with the Adidas tracksuit, but they've said too many times that they're dressed up all fancy, which maybe for Russian people, the Adidas tracksuit is fancy. So
that could be the fit. That could be the 3-piece suit.
God, that'd be so sick if Dracula had an Adidas tracksuit on.
He's just like, I seriously want to drink tons of blood right now.
With the imported gold chains.
Yeah, exactly. Imported gold chains. He's just like, yeah, exactly.
I want to go to an EDM music festival immediately.
What? Well, nothing good, that's for sure. The truck you saw, they found it about 200 or so miles west of here. Off the 80? All the way out there? What was he doing? Well, we don't know. We don't know where he was. We don't know who he is. Or no, wait, we don't know where he is? Oh, yeah.
Well, we don't know who he is. We don't know what's going on.
I was like, what the fuck? Well, we don't know. Well, we don't know.
The sheriff has intense memory loss. Who are you? Who am I? What are we doing here?
Well, we don't know. We don't know where he is.
He said, his gaze drifting out to the knickknacks and photographs.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. You really ain't gonna like the next pod. The buyer of yours has a lot to answer for. Like what? Well, the body they found in the cab, burnt to a crisp, abandoned.
I don't like that. This guy, the man that was outside of my hotel, that I was the last one to see him alive, who's super suspicious, and his truck was found 200 miles away. Don't like that. It's funny. Instead, the emaciated figure of a dead man hung suspended above the tub, swaying slightly from my push. The room began to spin as the horror of what was in front of me became clear with the sound of every wet drop of blood dripping into the bath. He was the meal. I grabbed the gun, and before I knew it, I was already outside. I considered my options. I thought about burning it down, but there's a guy hanging up in there. You're going to burn it down. I thought about burning it down, but that would only bring attention. I knew nothing about fingerprints and fire and evidence. The safest option was to do nothing. Oh my gosh. You can call 911 and just drive away. You don't have to be there when the police show up. This house had remained hidden for so long. Why wouldn't it stay that way? Just to be safe, though, I took the shower curtain and wiped down any surface I remember touching. I locked the door from the inside and closed it. What? There's a guy bleeding to death in the shower upstairs.
Old girl's an accomplice.
She is now complicit in the death of this man.
Oh, yes.
After a conversation where the sheriff, where it's like, I don't know. What do you mean? I haven't seen him. What are you talking about? One thing that stood out, though, was an early memento that my grandfather had kept. It was the first brochure for the cave system. If not for the scribbled red circle on the map, it may have been worth something. I spent an entire day. Okay, I'm sure they're going to come back to the cave map. But it's funny to be like, amidst everything, I found a map of a cave with the X marks the spot on it. Yeah, I decided that probably was useless, so I kept looking for other. Yeah,
there was a giant X on the. There was a giant X with a crossbone and a giant ship. It's like just basically just doing the Goonies. It's like, yep, nine 12-year-olds just ran by with their disfigured 6-foot-tall friend. I'm sure that's totally normal.
I'm sure that's fine. What's this? There's a note on the back that says, this circle will lead to the secrets to stopping the vampires.
Yeah.
That probably means nothing. He probably was just saying that. Unrelated.
On the door to the front of the business, there was a post note that read, Goonies never die.
And then, what's this on the other side of the brochure? You may encounter the Goonies, but more importantly, this is the secret to stopping the vampires.
I doubt it.
And saving your sister.
I doubt it.
I don't like that. I'm gonna do something else now.
I'm gonna go.
Let's do other things.
I'm gonna go clean blood instead.
Maybe if I look at these heaps long enough, that'll give me a clue. I spent an entire day sifting through the dirt in the space below their room. Oh my! I was right. Literally, I'm gonna go look at the heaps of dirt, and I'll figure that out. Eventually, the lights no longer lit our way, and he switched on the lamps and handed me a helmet.
I probably should have given you this earlier, but these low ceilings make it a necessity now.
I remember it reminds me of that scene in Ted the Caver where he just slams his head on the roof and
horrible. That sucks so bad.
Yeah. Every time I think about low hanging ceilings, I think about that scene. The description of like, I feel like the pain through my body and the light goes out and I'm crawling and everything hurts.
And you think about a dog just being dragged into a cave with a demon in it.
Yeah. You know, I made myself jump for a second because the way I have the camera angled, my deer skull is behind me and the night vision's posed in such a way that it reflects the lights from the camera, which is a cool effect. But when I looked at my camera for a half second, it looked like it was standing behind me. Didn't like that. Is that your impression of me screaming, me being afraid?
I just, oh God. That's what I do.
Okay. It sounded like an echo without a voice to reflect. I could feel Graham's body tense and stiffen with the acceptance that what we heard was very real, not from our own imaginations.
What have you brought me?
I don't think that's the truth.
What have you brought me?
Is Nosferatu down here?
I mean, that's kind of the vibe, right? The old man?
Okay.
I don't think it's the old man.
I thought
have you brought me?
if it's the old man, you know what? Have fun with it. Why not?
What have you brought me in my chamber of slumber?
No. Now you're ad-libbing. That's not the work of the next. Yes. Yes. That's not in the story.
It's written on the page.
I stood there frozen at the bottom of the ladder, my own light only casting a few feet in front of me.
Graham?
He responded in a gurgled, gasping moan. You want to try a gurgled, gasping moan? What would that sound like from you? That was good. I like that. So I climbed.
It's One-Eyed Willie! And then even further down the cavern, you just hear, Goonies never die! And then you hear a fucking sloth, you're like, I climb faster than I thought. She just leaves.
Ruth, baby Ruth. Holy fuck. There is a mutated man with a Superman jacket down here. Like, totally get me the fuck out of this cave.
Goonies never die!
I like how you're so committed to the bit.
It's kind of fucking horrifying if you think about it.
They just
bunch of 12-year-olds down there.
Show up down in the cave.
I bet the pirate ship's this way.
Seriously, get me the fuck out of here.
Why would Dracula be scared by them?
Because it's the fucking Goonies, and they have Sloth, a 7-foot-tall disabled man who's just like, Sloth likes to eat rocks, and he's just like eating the walls around him.
They're totally closing in on me. Please help me.
Ruth? Baby Ruth? Yeah, then imagine Nosferatu sitting there and like he like turns around. He's like,
I'm totally hiding right now. I cannot let the Goonies find me.
He turns around and there's Chunk, and he's like has his shirt up and he just starts doing the truffle shuffle. Oh my God! Help me! Belly's all moving and stuff.
What is this magic?
It's the truffle shuffle. Goonies never die.
Okay. I climb faster than I thought possible. The sheriff cocked his head to the side, questioning me.
Just coffee?
My brain seemed to shut down, overloaded with the possibilities of what he knew, why he was there, and why he hadn't arrested me yet.
Well, he showed me around the renovations.
He nodded, accepting my answer.
Gotcha.
He said, already navigating to another video.
Is there a problem? Did he get in trouble? Well, there's a problem. Not
found its rotting body at the bottom of the case.
Not that you did anything wrong.
I watched the grainy video fast forward until the door to the center opened. The sheriff then slowed the video and I watched as Graham staggered out of the visitor center, still alive. It'd be really funny if he wasn't a vampire and he just lived.
Hey,
I hope down there. I bit my tongue to hide my surprise.
Goo. Notice that he's possibly impaired.
His whole neck's ripped open. He's covered in blood. And the sheriff's like, he might have a boo-boo. He might have a slight laceration. I pushed open the door and stumbled inside. What I found was not the heroic scene of a small town lawman standing over slain demons, but instead he was lying at the corner of the room, bleeding profusely from the gut. As I you send him into the lion's den.
I'm telling you, most prolific serial killer of our generation.
There is a family of vampires that you have seen. They came across another vampire and in a gang ritual fashion tied him to the back of his own truck to immolate. And now you sent this poor sheriff who can't figure out how to pause an iPad. You sent that guy straight into the mouth of the beast, and then you hear gunshots and you're like, maybe he did it. Maybe he's okay. Maybe it was the one told me explicitly, silver only slows us, but maybe lead kills them. Sure, sweetie. Whatever you want. It's your world. We're just living in it.
I know they need me, but I guess I miscalculated how much. Oh.
Looked down at this dying man and couldn't help but feel vindicated by my mistrust.
Be it all, call an ambulance, would you?
That's just a funny line. I pulled out my phone. A look of momentary relief flashed across his face. I started to dial, but then stopped. Wait a minute. Is this an opportunity to let another guy die in front of me? That's 3 for 3 of like indirectly leading to the death of someone by just watching it. That is insane. I left in their old station wagon with nothing but a duffel bag of old bills, no longer bound to the motel by the legacy of blood. As I passed the fire engines on the way down the mountain, I thought to myself, the family may have been able to live forever, but until now, I've never been able to live at all.
Okay. I just want to, can I get the first thought in? That's the end, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the end.
Yes, that's
so. So to destroy a family of immortal vampires, all you need is to firebomb someone and have a Himalayan salt lamp, and you'll be okay.
You just need a lot of table salt, and then you need a lot of propane tanks to cause an explosion. Be sure to support the author, J. Hunter Richardson. I believe is his name. We'll have a link in the description. Yeah.
The story does have an Amazon release, so be sure to check. If you enjoyed the story, be sure to check it out. Grab a copy for yourself and just have a physical copy to support the author. We would appreciate it. And also, thank you to our patrons who are supporting us on that end and just getting some extra content on the side. We appreciate you. And without further ado, we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.